Hi, and welcome to Hallie's Creations. Today we are going to pull apart these flowers. So actually we are going to pull them apart because we are going to make this cross into an Americana design, which you can use any time of the year. Great for Memorial, Veterans, 4th of July. Here I'm showing you when you do your flowers to fluff them out and pull those green leaves up underneath for they look good. So let's do this, and here we go. So one of the first things we're going to do is get all our supplies. These are picked up from the Dollar Tree as well as Michael's. I buy most of my flowers, Hobby Lobby, Michael's, the nice quality ones, after the holidays. Christmas, you can buy white flowers that they blow out with the Christmas stock as well as the red. So there you go. You're 3/4 of the way and you've saved about 80 to 90% on your flowers. And I just save them for future projects. Here I'm showing you how I'm putting them through one wire. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and set your notify if you do enjoy these shares so you don't miss out on future shares. Help a girl grow her channel. But anyway, here, let's get back to this. I'm putting the zip ties on ahead of time just to show you that I'm putting them through just one wire and I'm diagonally putting them on. And then I'm going to squish those flowers up and tighten up those zip ties. Why are you using zip ties, Hallie? Because in the desert, everything melts. So I have discovered zip ties are extremely useful, durable, and when I make something for my front door, it doesn't blow away with the wind, with the haboos. So zip ties are amazing. When you use glue guns, they're great, but things melt in the heat. So if you don't have that issue, then get your glue gun out and go crazy. But here, this one is a zip tie. So I'm just putting in the centerpiece of the cross, the floral display, and now I'm going to show you how to do the ribbons. And this is really easy peasy, and it's just repetitiveness. You're going to measure out your ribbon 7 to 8 inches. Always leave it a little bit longer because remember what I say, it's easier to cut, measure twice, cut once, than to add it on when you cut it short. You have to start over, so you don't want to do that. It's like cutting your bangs and realizing that you cut them too short when they dry. You don't want to do that. That's not good. So here we go. We're doing the zip tie, and I'm running the zip tie here. Now this here, just for full disclaimer, this is not what I'm going to show you in the next few moments here. This is just showing you the versatility that, like here I have the 3 ribbons on here. I'm going to trim that down, and it's going to show you how it will fluff and pop. And you want to do that for this particular style. You just repeat that through the entire cross, but I'm doing a different style. Why? Because I can. Because I was leaning more towards the more of the Americana and such. So here I'm just showing you just real quick here. We're trimming up these zip ties. We're going to smoosh this all together, and then I'm going to bring out a cute little gnome. And the gnome is actually a yardstick from the Dollar Tree for how much? $1.25. So that just shows you the versatility, but I chose to do a different style. So, but I wanted to show you this one just in case you wanted to do that. If you're into gnomes and stuff, it's really cute. Now all you would do is repeat that ribbon all the way around the cross if you wanted to do that style. This is the style that I chose to do for my front door, and I'm sharing it with you. So this is going to be more of the loop and tuck. So we looped it. We're still going to 7 to 8 inches, and we're going to leave those tails on the ribbons down there. And yes, these little things here down in the corner that you see are different video tutorials that I have on my channel. So if you are interested in learning to make other items besides the wreaths, that is available on Hallie's Creations as well. Just check out my playlist, go through it, and have fun. There's over 500 videos and shorts that you can go through and just kind of binge watch and enjoy. And you'll see the growth as far as when I first started my channel to where I'm at now and how I do my videos. So here what I'm doing is in the center, what I wanted to do is I made the blue ribbon all the way around those white flowers. And the reason I did that is I wanted those flowers to pop for when I put on the final centerpiece. It would really frame it and enhance it. So here what I'm just going to show you the technique. We're going to go through it a little bit here, and I'm going to grab myself a cup of coffee and I'll be back. Again, I'm showing you just the length. It's just 6 to 7 inches roughly. Loop, zip tie, and I'm zip tying it on that top wire. And the reason I did that is I didn't go on the outside, I went on the top, because on the cross form it has 4 wires. You want to do it on the top 2. You don't have to do it on the outside one. If you want to do it on the outside one, you so can, but you won't get that nice clean pop. I did that to give it that pop and consistency. So we're going to go all the way down the form with the loop, the zip tie, the wire that's in the center on the right, and then we're going to flip it, you'll see, and do the other side the other way. Kind of turning it here for you can see a little bit better what I'm doing. So you just got like half a bow, cutting it a little bit long. Now see how it gives that height, putting it on that centerpiece like that. That's why I did it that way. I wanted that height and that pop. So don't put it on the outside. When you're done, and if you decide you want it fuller, you can totally do that. It's your creation. You do what makes you happy. And we're just going to trim this all up. Now on this ribbon, I picked this up at Michael's after the holidays a few years ago, and I got it, I think I paid 90% off for it. Most of the stuff I get 75 to 90% off, because I buy it after the holidays, because I think ahead for shows that I can do for you. And then I just hang on to it, and then I do it when I have time. So this is one of those really cool finds that I got after the 4th of July weekend. I went in there and I just scored. But now you see how it's taking form as we go through. So I did the one side of the cross. Now I'm going to do the other wire going down on the other side. We're just going to again zip tie it, snug it in there, slide it up, fill up your form, and trim it off. And while we're going through this process, let me remind you, don't forget to subscribe and to set your notify. If you do appreciate these videos and you want to see more videos like this, as well as other creations, you're more than welcome to check out my playlist again on my channel. Here are just on the corner here some of the different creations that I have done over the past. That's a bridal bouquet and just a little floral arrangement for a friend that I did. We do the bottle art. We do, I do the palette knife painting, as well as the standard painting, oil painting, acrylic painting. So this is a whole bunch of fun things that you can go on there and check out. Jewelry, as well as floral arrangements and more wreaths. This wreath here that you're seeing down on the bottom is a cork wreath that I did with flowers that were given to me as a gift. Here's just a sample of some different jewelry and things like that that I've made over the time. So here, looking back at our project, we are going to continue to accentuate and frame out that center and give it some pop. This ribbon here that I'm using was fun. It's not the stars and stripes, but it's still the Amerciana type vibe, you know, the bandana. And I just wanted to add that in there just to give it some different colors and make that blue in the stars pop a little bit more as well. So we're doing that. So we're just simply taking the red and we're not looping it, we're just leaving it straight because we're going to trim it up and bring it all together when we do the final trim down. So I'm not, again, looping it, I'm just leaving it straight, letting the design side show, and zip tying that and accentuating the entire cross with it in different spots just to give it that pop and to bring all the colors together, because Amerciana, red, white, and blue. So I wanted to get some more red in there, not just the blue and the white. And this is a fun little ribbon. So you don't have to stay with the patriotic ribbon all the time. You can have your own spin on things as well. Be creative and do you. Have fun with it and make it really fluffy here. We're going to do that all the way around the cross. And so while I'm doing that, I am just going to talk a little bit with you and remind you to check out my other channel that I have. It's called Real Talk with Hallie Jolitz. And I just rather say Real Talk with Hallie, but I had to do that for the handle, you know, for the name. So Real Talk with Hallie. And it's biblical perspective on life's lessons that I've had throughout life. Also, different Bible shares and things like that. So there's some fun little shorts in there, and it's something to check out if you're interested. Check out in the descriptions, and there's a link in there, and you can check it out. So yeah, hopefully I see you at Hallie's Real Talk. That would be cool. And then now we're going to get back here. Now I did a little plug for that. And we are going to continue to put the red in here. But see how that red looks squirrel. Sorry about that, I squirrel a lot. But anyway, getting back to the project at hand, we are just going to, again, just accentuate this using the zip ties all the way around. Then you go through, use clip your zip ties down, and you're done. So once you're done putting all your ribbons on, again, we're just leaving that red ribbon just straight like that. I'm just letting this run a little bit so you can see the project and see how we're putting that ribbon on, and I will be back. So now that we're almost done, we're going to add some more ribbon in different places just to make it pop and bring it together. See how I'm going on that from, gosh, how do I explain this? How do I explain this? There's like little wires going across dividers. There we go. I'm adding a ribbon to each divider. That gives it a little bit more pop and dimension. And I know it looks really messy right now because of all the zip ties hanging out there, but wait for it because it's going to look really cool when it's done. So just leave your zip ties and don't trim your ribbon down until you're completely done. And then you can go through and clean up all your zip ties and use your cutters. I'm reminding you to use your cutters. Now for me, this is the fun part. You have your form all filled how you want it. So this is the fun part. You get to go through and fluff it all out and get a visual of how you want it to look. So just go through. It's so fluffy, and fluff it all out. When you complete yours, do me a favor. I think it would be fun if you would post a picture in the comments after you make one of these, for I could see what you make. I so enjoy when my students would share their work with me. And then I also have Hallie's Creations on Facebook, and it's a Hallie's Creations Facebook creative page that I share all my videos and such on that as well. And I also share what other artists and creators share with me. So if you'd like to share your picture after you make one of these, please do so. I would love to see that. Either go on Facebook and share it at Hallie's Creations or put it down in the comments below. I hope you enjoy this little share. It's little time consuming, but it's fun. It's super easy to do. You're just zip tying ribbons onto the form, fluffing them out, and then we're going to add the final little piece on here in a moment where it says God bless America. And it's just kind of cool because it's on a cross, and I'm going to show you how to do that, and then we're pretty much done. So remember, if you have stayed with the video this long, that's coming up. I also have another video that will be posting soon of another patriotic video of a wreath, as well as other projects coming up in the future. There's always something new coming up. So be looking for that. And if you do subscribe and you set your notify, you will be notified of new shares as they post, because I do set them up that way. I schedule them out that way for you. If there's something you would like to learn how to make, give me a shout out in the comments or in the descriptions, or even shoot me an email. That's all down in the descriptions, and I'd love to hear from you. So here I'm showing you how I'm taking apart a little sign that was from the Dollar Tree. This is pretty much almost everything Michael's and Dollar Tree. And I took that little piece off of it because I didn't want that truck on there as well. It was just too much. So here we're going to put the little sign on here. And that's pretty much it. If you want to put a zip tie on the back or a little ribbon to hang it on the door, that's Pretty easy peasy to do, or you can just hook this right onto your door, depending on what kind of setup you have. But that's it. Yeah. So until next time, I do appreciate you spending your time with me. Of all the places that you could have jumped on to learn little creative tips and stuff, you chose to share your time with me, and I do appreciate that. So until next time, have a good day and a better tomorrow. May the Lord bless you and keep you. And peace out. Thank you for spending your time with me at Hallie's Creations.